people, you know what they go? They go up to exit 49. That's the cutoff. It's true. They're like, I'll go to Huntington, but that's it. I'm not going anywhere east of Huntington. 49. It's true. Now the East Enders. Are you familiar with the East End people? Oh, they're weird. I've been out there. They're even weirder. They will not go west of exit 70 on the expressway. It's true. You know what they call that? Going up the island. It's true. It's like a day trip for these people. They pack a picnic basket. It's like, oh, Muffy, fetch my scarf and sweater. We're going up island today.
I'm a retired detective, and one day I'm searching a guy, reach into his waistband, pull out a gun, and he says, yo, officer, these are my friend's pants. So then I go into his pocket, I pull out this huge bag of Coke, and he says, yo, officer, these are my friend's pants. So I go into his back pocket and I pull out $1,000. He said, how did my money get in my friend's pants? I worked in the South Bronx, very Spanish neighborhood, but they loved me there. They loved me so much, they built a statue that looks just like me. All right, it was a piñata.
You have to excuse me if you saw me limp in here. I got hit by a small car last week. I had to go to the hospital to get it removed. I have a little black and blue mark over here. So. Anybody ever drive one of those small cars? Yeah. My neighbor bought one, so I asked him if I can take it for a spin around the block because I like go-karts. So I get in the car, I drive around the block. I didn't know, I put a CD in the player, I ripped this fan belt.
Since my retirement plan isn't working out, which was based on buying lottery tickets, I'm taking these 2 classes in adult ed. Building my new home with corrugated cardboard and the art of cooking with alcohol. Now I know I'm not the only one that got hurt in this economy. But I even had to stop drinking and doing drugs. But I don't care. Because at my age, I can get the same effect by standing up really fast. When I tried to stop drinking, I went to AA. And the first thing they told us was not to hang out with alcoholics. So I stopped going to meetings. I also tried to stop smoking. My doctor gave me these nicotine patches. I just couldn't keep them lit.
I ride the Long Island Railroad every day. Do we have any railroad riders in the audience? A couple? We have? Okay. You know, the railroad's been spending thousands of dollars on this new PR campaign that warns all the riders against falling into the gap between the train and the platform. You familiar with this? They're now hiring celebrities to make announcements at all the stations. Right, that's right. Every morning at 6:49, I have to listen to Alec Baldwin. You heard it, right? Hi, this is Alec Baldwin. Be train smart, step over the gap. Why the hell would you have Alec Baldwin making this announcement? I never see him on the train. Right, you want to have a public service announcement about verbally abusing your kids, turning off your electronic device on an airplane, and stalking a celebrity? Alec Baldwin. Right. I think the railroad should have actual riders that have already fallen into the gap, making the announcement, right? Morning, everybody. This is Joe Weingarten from Washington Avenue in Seaford. How you doing? 9 months ago, I was texting my bookie while boarding a train to Jamaica when I fell into the gap. I ruptured my spleen and broke my leg in 3 places. I've been out of work for 9 months. My wife's driving me freaking crazy. So do yourselves a favor. Don't be an asshole like me. Be train smart. Step over the gap.
You know how we get even with people? You know how we get even with people when they want to come out here? We give them directions. Let's admit it, we suck at directions. Right? We start out okay, right? Yeah, where you coming from? The expressway or Sunrise? That's it for road names, am I right? From there, it's make a left at the 7-Eleven, go down to the mobile station, there's a big rock on the corner, I even got this once, make a left where the handy pantry used to be.
I'm from Valley Stream. I was raised there. I lived in my parents' basement there for 4.5 years. Moved out a year and a half ago when I was 28, so it's good. Thank you. Partially because it flooded, but still. Figured it was time. Like, oh, now my stuff's floating away. I should probably follow that. There we go. Waiting on the bed, though. I didn't get the bed to come out. So I moved out of there, which is good. And like, this was the first year I didn't sit at the kids' table for Christmas dinner. That was very nice of them. Because I'm a troublemaker, and like, and I would get blamed for everything. A kid would start crying, everybody's looking at me going, "What'd you do?" I'm like, well, I'm a 28-year-old man and a 7-year-old boy just put a booger on my shirt. Somebody's getting hit in that situation.
Edition of the Flintstones theme song, if the Flintstones had been Long Island Jews. Flintsteins, meet the Flintsteins, they're the Yiddish Stone Age family. From the town of Great Neck, all the bucks that gild the misery. Their cave is the biggest on the block, made from tons of rare imported rock. Flintsteins, meet the Flintsteins, have a oid time. That's not a goy time, you'll have an oy vey time. Sadie!
I am married. I'm doing 30 years this year, folks. 30 years I'm doing. Don't clap. Why do you clap? If I was doing 30 years in prison, you wouldn't clap. But I shouldn't compare marriage to prison, right? Because it's not that good, It's just... Well, you know what's happened? I figured it out. I figured out why I'm married so long. I'm turning into Rain Man. That's what's happening. It's true. I'm turning into Rain Man. She comes downstairs. What are you doing? I don't know. I'm just watching TV. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just watching TV here. Just watching TV. You ever gonna mow the lawn? Yeah, look at me mowing the lawn back and forth, straight lines. Mowing the lawn. We're going to Kmart. You want? Yeah, I'll go to Kmart. I'll push the wagon. It's like mowing the lawn, pushing the wagon, mowing the lawn, pushing the same thing. I'll drive. I'm an excellent driver. I'll drive to Kmart.